Imagine waking up tomorrow, checking your phone. And there's an email. Your role has been automated. That's it. No warning. No transition. No backup plan. Just, gone. And here's the scary part. For millions of people, this isn't some future scenario anymore. It's already happening. And if you're relying on a single paycheck right now, there's a very real chance that paycheck is on borrowed time. My name is Alex, and I spend way too much time thinking about how technology is quietly reshaping the way we earn money. If you're someone who's working hard, trying to stay financially stable, but deep down you're starting to wonder, will my income even exist in 5 years? Make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're going to talk about what happens if AI takes your income. And more importantly, what you can actually do about it. Here's the thing. Most people think job loss happens suddenly. Like layoffs during a recession. Or a company going bankrupt. But that's not how this works. AI doesn't destroy jobs overnight. It slowly, quietly, makes them irrelevant. And by the time most people notice, it's already too late. Let me give you something real. A report by Goldman Sachs estimated that 300 million full-time jobs globally could be affected by AI automation. Not replaced overnight, but affected. Meaning reduced hours, lower pay, fewer opportunities, or complete elimination over time. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but that's like factory jobs, right? Not me. Look. That's what people said about bank tellers, travel agents, and retail workers. And now? AI is writing content, designing graphics, analyzing data, even replacing entry-level coding jobs. This is not a low-skill problem anymore. This is an income stability problem. Here's what most people don't realize. Humans are wired to ignore slow-moving threats. If something hits you suddenly, like a car speeding toward you, you react instantly. But if something changes gradually, you adapt. You normalize it. You tell yourself, it's fine, it won't affect me. I'll deal with it later. And that, later? That's where people get financially destroyed. Let's break this down simply. Say you earn $1,000 per month. And 100% of it comes from one job. That means your entire financial life depends on one source. Now imagine AI reduces demand for your role. Not eliminates it, just reduces it. Your income drops by 30%. Now you're making $700. But your expenses? Still $1,000. That's a $300 gap every single month. And here's the problem. Most people don't even have savings to cover 1 month. So what happens? Credit cards. Loans. Stress. Panic decisions. And suddenly, it's not about AI taking your job. It's about AI exposing how fragile your income structure was all along. Think of your income like a table. Most people build a table with one leg, their job. As long as that one leg is stable, everything looks fine. But the moment that leg weakens, the entire table collapses. Wealthy people don't do this. They build tables with 4, 5, even 10 legs. So if one breaks, nothing happens. And this is where it gets really interesting. Because here's the twist no one talks about. AI is not just a threat. It's also the biggest financial opportunity of this generation. The same tool that can replace your income can also multiply it. But only if you understand how to position yourself. Look. If your only value is your time, you are replaceable. Because AI is faster, cheaper, and scalable. So the goal is not to work harder. The goal is to become someone who uses tools, builds systems, and leverages technology, instead of competing with it. Now don't overcomplicate this. You don't need a startup. You don't need investors. You just need one additional income stream. Let's do the math. If you make $1,000 from your job and $200 from a side income, now your dependency drops from 100% to 83%. Still risky, but better. Now imagine $500 from a side income. Now your dependency is 66%. That's power. Here's what that could look like. Content creation using AI tools. Freelancing with AI-assisted workflows. Selling digital products like ebooks or templates. Or offering simple automation services to businesses. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have skills for that. Here's the truth. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be slightly ahead of someone else. That's it. Let's be honest for a second. Most people don't start not because they can't, but because they're uncomfortable being beginners. They want certainty. They want guarantees. But in a world where AI is evolving every month, certainty doesn't exist anymore. Adaptability does. Here's what most people don't realize. Some skills increase your income slowly. Others multiply it. High-leverage skills like communication, sales, problem-solving, digital literacy, and understanding AI tools. These don't get replaced. They get amplified. Let's talk numbers again. If your monthly expenses are $1,000, you need at least $3,000 as a basic safety net. And ideally $6,000 as a strong buffer. Because if your income drops, time becomes your biggest advantage. Without savings, you're forced to accept anything. With savings, you can think, adapt, and pivot. Let me tell you about someone. He was earning a stable income doing basic graphic design. Nothing special. Then AI tools started doing the same work faster and cheaper. At first, he ignored it. Thought it was just hype. But slowly, clients stopped coming. Prices dropped. And within a year, his income was cut in half. Now here's the difference. Instead of panicking, he adapted. He learned how to use those same AI tools. Instead of competing with them, he used them. He became faster, more efficient, and more valuable. Today, he earns more than before. Same industry. Different mindset. Now, you might be thinking, what if AI replaces everything? Look. If that happens, the entire system changes. But until then, the people who win are the ones who adapt faster than everyone else. Here's the truth no one wants to hear. AI is not the biggest threat to your income. Your dependence on a single source of income is. Because even without AI, that was always risky. AI just made it obvious. So if you take anything from this, start small. But start now. Learn one new skill. Build one extra income stream. Save at least 1 month of expenses. Because the future doesn't belong to the smartest people. It belongs to the most adaptable ones. Look. You don't need to have everything figured out. But you do need to stop assuming things will stay the same. Because they won't. And the sooner you accept that, the more control you take back over your financial future. If this made you think differently, hit the like button. Subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments. What's one thing you're going to do this week to future-proof your income? Because the people who take action today are the ones who won't be panicking tomorrow.